A very good noon to one and all. Now, today in this lecture, we'll learn about the new topic material handling system. So, in this chapter, we have what are the contents in this chapter. First one is introduction about the material handling system and what are the functions of material handling system, and what are the types of material handling system. And in this material handling system, automatic guiding vehicles and robots. So in this unit we have learned about these two topics. Okay, so ఈ యూనిట్లో మనకి మెటీరియల్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి, నెక్స్ట్ అందులో ఆటోమేటిక్ గైడెడ్ వెహికల్స్ గురించి, ఏజీవీఎస్ వెహికల్స్ గురించి అండ్ రోబోట్స్ గురించి మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటాం బ్రీఫ్లీ. సో అందరూ జాగ్రత్తగా లెక్చర్ని అర్థం చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, సో now we will discuss about the material handling system. So introduction. So a material handling system in a computer aided manufacturing environment can be defined as an integrated system involving the activities such as handling, storing and controlling of materials. Okay, so a material handling system in CAM, which can be defined as it is an integrated system involving the activities like handling, storing and controlling of materials. So the word material has very broad meaning, covering all kinds of raw materials, work in process, sub-assemblies and finished assemblies. So the primary object of using a material handling system is to ensure that the material in the right amount is safely delivered to the desired destination at the right time and at a minimum cost. So this is the introduction about the material handling system. And now, functions or requirements of material handling systems. So the material handling systems used in a CAM environment should possess the following functions, such as it should allow independent movement of work parts between the workstations. Okay, so it should allow independent movement of work parts between the workstations. Next, it should handle a variety of work part configurations and also allow the temporary storage of material, and it should have an easy access for loading and unloading of work materials, and it should be designed in compatible with the computer control system. Okay, so these are the various functions of material handling systems, various functions or requirements of material handling system. Now coming to the types of material handling systems, there are two types of material handling systems. Those two types are, first one, primary material handling system, and next one, secondary material handling system. So one by one we'll discuss about these two types of material handling system. So first one is primary material handling system. So the primary material handling forms basic layout of computer aided manufacturing system and is responsible for moving the parts between the stations. So this primary material handling system is responsible for the moving parts in between the two stations in the manufacturing area. Okay, so this is the primary material handling system. In this system, the it is responsible for moving parts between the stations. Okay, so the primary material handling consists of conveyor system, rail guided vehicles, RGVs, and automated guided vehicles, etc. So these are the uh, primary material handling system. And now what is the secondary material handling system? The main function of the secondary material handling system is to transfer the material or work between the primary material handling system to the machine tool or other processing stations. So, in the previous primary material handling system is responsible for moving parts between the stations. In secondary material handling system, it is to transfer the work between the primary material handling system to the machine tool or other processing stations, and its function is to position and locate the parts with sufficient accuracy and repeatability at the workstation for processing. Okay, so here the buffer storage of parts may also be provided at each workstation by the secondary system. So the secondary material handling system consists of transfer devices, automatic pallet changers, etc. So these are the various types of material handling system. And what are the variations? What are the differences between the primary and secondary material handling systems are? So in primary material handling system, its function is move parts between the stations. But here in material handling system, in secondary material handling system, its function is to transfer work between the primary system to the machine tool or processing stations. So, and in primary material handling system, it will not position and locate the parts. Okay, but here in secondary material handling system, it will position and locate the parts with the sufficient accuracy and repeatability. Okay, so in primary material handling system, it only moves parts from one station to another station, but not allow the buffer storage of parts. Okay, so here buffer storage is not available in the primary material handling system, but in secondary material handling system, it will allow the buffer storage of parts at each workstation. Okay, so it will allow the buffer storage of parts at each workstation. And now in primary material handling system, it consists of a conveyor system, rail guided vehicles, automated guided vehicles for moving the parts in between the stations. But in a secondary material handling system, which consists of transfer devices, automatic pallet changes for positioning and locating the work parts at the workstations. So this is the various differences between the primary and secondary material handling systems. Okay, so introduction about the material handling system and functions or requirements of the material handling system and various types of material handling system, primary and secondary material handling system, and what are the differences in between them. Okay, so up to now I hope everyone understand the concept, main concepts up to now. And now in this chapter we have learned about the two main important topics, automated guided vehicles and robots. Okay, and the first one is the automated guided vehicles. Automated guided vehicles. Automated guided vehicle systems. So an automated or automatic guided vehicle system is defined as a material handling system that uses independently operated or self-propelled vehicles that are guided along the defined pathways on the floor. Okay, so these are commonly referred as AGVS, automated guided vehicle systems. AGVS. So these vehicles are powered by means of on-board batteries that allow operation for several hours between recharging. So several hours means it about 8 to 16 hours. So the automated guided vehicle systems belongs to a class of high flexible, intelligent and versatile material handling systems used to transport the materials from various loading locations to various unloading locations throughout the manufacturing facility. Okay, so this is the automated guided vehicle systems. So what are the components? These are the components or a diagram of automated guided vehicles. Okay, so here is components of the automated guided vehicles. And now coming to the next topic is it's a types of automated guided vehicle systems. There are number of different types of AGVs are there. In this first one is towing vehicles. So these are the first type of AGVs to be introduced of around 1954. The towing is a coupling two or more objects together so that they may be pulled by a designed power source, designated power source or sources. Okay, so it consists of towing vehicles that pulls one more trailers to form a train. So see this figure here, towing is there. So it forms an efficient transport system. And coming to the next type is unit load vehicles. So this type of AGVS is used to move unit loads from one station to another station. They are normally equipped with decks that permit transportation of an individual unit load on board the vehicles. So the deck can be powered or non-powered roller, chain or belt deck, lift and lower type or custom deck with multiple compartments. The unit load vehicles are often equipped with automatic load transfer. And coming to the next type, pallet trucks. So automated guided pallet trucks are used to move palletized loads along predetermined routes. Okay, so these are designed to lift and transport palletized loads. The vehicle is used for picking up and dropping off the loads from and to the floor level. From and to the floor level, thus eliminating the need for fixed load stands. Okay, so it can be loaded and unloaded in automatically or manually. For load transportation, the vehicle normally moves along the path to a specific storage area destination, then lowers the pallet forks to the floor and pulls from the pallet and then automatically returns empty to the loading area. Now next type is forklift trucks. It has the ability to pick up and drop off palletized loads both at floor level and on stands, and pickup height can be different from the drop off height. The vehicles can position its forks at any height so that conveyors or load stands with different height in the material handling system can all be served. A system with these vehicles requires a more intricate path layout and a method for accurately positioning the loads on the floor or on stands. It also requires greater discipline than the other systems. Okay, so next, light load vehicles. They are used to handle small light parts over a moderate distance and to distribute the parts between the storage and number of workstations. They are designed to operate in areas with limited space, very limited space. Okay, and the next type is assembly line vehicles. These are adoption of the light load transporter for applications involving serial assembly processes. The guided vehicle carries major subassemblies such as motors, transmissions, or even automobiles. As a vehicle moves from one station to the next, succeeding assembly operations are performed. The major advantage of the automated guiding vehicle system assembly line is lower expense and ease of installation when compared with hard assembly lines. The line can easily be changed by adjusting the guide path if necessary and by reprogramming. Okay, so this is the various types of automated guided vehicles and introduction about the automated guided vehicles. And various applications of AGVS automated guided vehicles are towing vehicles. So its application is moving heavy payloads over long distances in warehouses and factories without intermediate stops along the route. Okay, and next, unit load vehicles. So its application includes in warehousing and distribution systems where the guide path lengths are relatively short but the volumes are high. So, and pallet trucks. So its application find in various industries to move the palletized work parts from load area to the destination points. Next, forklift trucks. It is one of the most expensive AGVS types, so they are applied only in systems where full automation is required. Next, light load vehicles. Its application find in light manufacturing processes like electronic fabrication, small manufacturing parts assembly. It is deal for it is it deals with the very vital role in the manufacturing, and it is ideal for moving parts in trays or baskets in very small and tight areas. So next, assembly line vehicles. It finds application in industries where more number of sub-assemblies are required to be carried between the different workstations. Okay, so this is the clear cut information about the AGVS. So in this lecture, what is material handling system? So a material handling system in a computer aided manufacturing environment can be defined as an integrated system involving activities such as handling, storing, and controlling of materials. The main primary object of by using a material handling system is to ensure that the material in right amount is safely delivered to the desired destination at the right time and at a minimum cost. So and functions of material handling system, it should allow the independent movement of work parts between the workstations, and it should handle a variety of work part configurations, and it should allow temporary storage of material, and should have easy access for loading and unloading of work parts, and should be designed in compatible with the computer control. And various types of material handling systems, primary material handling system and secondary material handling system. So primary material handling system means it forms a basic layout of computer aided manufacturing system, and it is responsible for moving parts between the workstations. And the secondary handling system, the function of the secondary handling system is to transfer the work between the primary material handling system to the machine tool or other processing stations. And its function is to position and locate the parts with sufficient accuracy and repeatability at the workstation for processing. So, and now coming to the automated guided vehicle systems, it is defined as the material handling system that uses independently operated self-propelled vehicles that are guided along the defined paths on the floor. These are commonly referred as a AGVS, and the AGVS belongs to the class of highly flexible, intelligent, and versatile material handling systems used to transport the materials from various loading locations to the various unloading locations throughout the manufacturing area. So this is the on various types of automated guided vehicles, towing vehicles, pallet trucks, unit load vehicles, forklift trucks, light load vehicles, assembly line vehicles. And what are the applications of AGVS? So, towing vehicles, assembly line, these are the various applications. So, I hope everyone understand this lecture. And coming lecture, we'll discuss about the new topic robot. So in this material handling systems, in computer aided manufacturing systems, so first topic is AGVS. It's completed, and next topic is in the next class. We'll discuss about the robot. Okay, it's very interesting topic. I hope everyone will join the class. Everyone will see the class. Okay, so stay home, stay safe, read well. Bye.